Hi, everybody. It's Carla from You First Wellness, and we are on the third week of our Pure Fit You challenge. Very exciting. Everybody is feeling great, lots of energy. I can say myself, I'm feeling fantastic and really reaping the benefits of treating my body so well. And giving it the proper nourishment it needs. I have a natural high going on. It's awesome. I know I've spoken to a few of you and you're feeling the same way. So, congratulations to everybody for sticking to it. We're in the home stretch. But really, this is about a lifestyle change, and I'm hoping that a lot of you will keep a lot of this going right through into the summer. I know it becomes addictive when you can feel so wonderful. So, hopefully, we'll keep that going. Just to recap, we've talked about a couple things in the last couple weeks. The first week was really getting into the transform phase of the program, and I did touch just a little bit on some tips on balanced life and putting yourself first. The second week, we focused on exercise and how important that is for your mind body connection, how important it is just to get your body moving all the time. It's what we're meant to do. And now that we're on the third week, we wanted to really spend some time on balance because this is something I know a lot of people struggle with. I struggle with it myself. But it's something that's so important for your everyday life and to get as much enjoyment, joy, personal development out of your life. It all comes down to balance because you need to start fitting some time in for yourself and putting yourself first. Once you are able to do that, you will notice that you gain lots of benefits from that in the way you deal with your everyday situations. You're just a more positive person. You're spending some time on what it's all about, and that's finding joy in life. So I just wanted to stress the importance of that this third week and touch on a few points that I think might help get you there. The first thing I think that most people will want to do is learn how to detox your schedule. You know, we've detoxed our body, we've added in our exercise, and now we really want to focus on looking at your schedule and start saying no to a few things. Things that aren't serving you, that don't give you a happy, joy feeling, that you can get rid of. You want to kind of X out of your schedule and start saying no to people. We most often end up saying yes to everything. We either don't want to disappoint someone, we don't feel like we want to miss out, or we might be not keeping up with people around us. But I want you to really try to focus on what's important to you and what can you take out of your schedule that doesn't serve you at this time and replace that with something that does. So sometimes that might just be looking at an engagement that you have made with friends and realizing that it's not the right time for that right now. And maybe it's more important to get yourself, a half an hour time in an Epsom salts bath and maybe a good book that you haven't had time to read and actually just letting yourself rest. Maybe that's where you're at this point. So those decisions can be tough, but if you really take a look at your schedule, I'm sure there's a few things that you can find just to start out with that you can take out of there and replace with something that's going to serve you a little better. So that's the first thing we want to do, and you want to realize that this isn't being selfish in the sense that it's something that is bad for you to be doing. It's something that you need to do, is to put yourself first, because when you do, you start to feel a lot of joy. You start to really can focus on what's important to you, and this will reflect in your everyday life, how you deal with your situations, how you deal with your children, how you deal with your work. Everything just starts to make sense, and you really start to find out and figure out what you're meant to do here and what you can offer to the world, and it's really important. So I have still kept up with my gratitude journal. That's one thing I love to do at night and just make sure that it keeps me in check and keeps me really humbled and excited for the good things, and maybe not always looking towards what's not exactly right, but I'm looking more towards what is going right. So then I can make those changes to try to change the rest of it to get it going in the same direction. I have another couple things that I'd like you to go over. In your bonus material, we did a page on quick, easy recipe for a balanced life. So check that over and maybe just take a couple of the things to start small that you can incorporate into your life now and combine that with the Youspiration. It's just little things that daily you can do to remind yourself on how to put yourself first and get on the right track to a balanced life. So look over those two things in your bonus material. And I also have a couple of good reads I would suggest if you're looking for something to point you in that direction. And the first one is a book called Thrive. It's a new book out by Arianna Huffington. And, you know, she had a moment where she actually collapsed from exhaustion, from overworking and not putting herself first. And she had an aha moment that made her realize how important it is for her to start treating herself right. And her health is really, really important. If you don't have that, you're really not going to have much else. Another book is Miracles Now, out by Gabby Bernstein, and it's a really neat reflection book that you may want to take a look at. Just a couple ideas of things that you might want to, put on your nightstand and give a little read to. So this week is going to be focusing on balance. So I would like everybody just to, if you can only, start with 10, 15 minutes for yourself, just take that 10, 15 and grow into it. And just make sure you're scheduling that time for yourself. So when you go through your schedule, take something out that doesn't serve you and put something in that does serve you. You are going to feel amazing from doing this. And I think the people around you will see as well how much it affects your positive energy, positive mind, because you're just as important as everything around you and what you can give and what you can do. So if everybody can focus on that this week, and then we'll roll out into the 4th week of our challenge, and we'll have some new information for you that week. But take care, have a great week, spend some time on yourself, and we will touch base again soon. Thanks so much. Have a great day.